Cartagena is a city of contrasts. On the one hand, it is strategically located on the Caribbean, designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site, booming in tourism and trade with upgraded port facilities, the biggest port on the Caribbean coast. However, on the flip side, there is a pressing need for public investment in infrastructure, specifically investment focused on shoreline protection, flood control, motor vehicle and pedestrian mobility, and investment in urban infrastructure to accommodate its booming tourism industry. The city is divided into three sectors. The old city center, the walled city, with its invaluable historic past. Boca Grande, with its modern present and future development. Marbella, a seafront sector of great social importance. All three sectors have a common vulnerability, an unsustainable, eroding shoreline that becomes more dramatic year after year due to rising sea levels that cause flooding and chronic deterioration of the shoreline. Given the compelling need for increased international competitiveness, a group of local private companies led by Movicon SA and Codifa SA, in partnership with Megaconstrucciones SA and Atlante SA, accepted the challenge of structuring this ambitious project in accordance with the requirements established by the Public and Private Partnership Law 1508 of 2012 and its enabling regulations. Unprecedented in the city's modern history, the project offers integral and comprehensive solutions that include 207.6 acres to protect the shoreline, flood management, optimal infrastructure for motor vehicle and pedestrian mobility, urban infrastructure with additional natural and artificial elements, cultural centers embedded in a scenic corridor that integrates the city's three sectors in line with the government's territorial zoning plan. This is why we are targeting efforts so that the city may tap into its full tourism, industrial, and trade potential. Due to its strategic location and due to all benefits derived from the free trade agreements the Colombian government has signed, this project will surely create conditions for sustainable development and position the city in a globalized world. The Cartagena Promenade and Marina Waterfront project has been structured in two functional units. Functional Unit 2, the Old City Center and Marbella sector. We project the construction of an underwater reef in the Marbella area, running parallel to the beach, with artificial fill that will generate an 87.4-yard average beach width. The infrastructure will foster recreational, cultural, and commercial activity. In addition, the project aims to upgrade Santander Avenue's current infrastructure, thus optimizing mobility with projections for an adequate intersection point at La Tenaza. The construction of a round point or roundabout will result in improved safety and fewer delays to all motor vehicles. To protect the historic Old City Center shoreline, we are projecting an underwater breakwater or reef that will guarantee stability without creating urban images that distort the historical character of the sector. Functional Unit 1, Boca Grande. In response to this sector's dynamic marine industry, the project will eliminate all seawalls and replace them with two large dikes, about 875 yards or half a mile each, extending the Iribarren seawall and constructing a new one off of the old city center. $6.5 million cubic yards of artificial sand will be needed to fill the beach, so as to guarantee a 65.6 yard beach width and 65.6 foot sand dunes. For leisure and recreational activities on the beach expansion area, the project will provide space for tourist information kiosks, sports areas, parking lots, playgrounds, and bike paths, with an environmental corridor along the 111 acres generated in this sector. This section will allow the construction of a 4-lane, 2-way road with bike paths, parking zones, and shopping areas, optimizing the intersection at El Limbo, and facilitating pedestrian and motor vehicle mobility with access to all activity zones, including the beach. We will construct a maritime or seaside hub with linear public space that consists of an oceanfront and cultural promenade walkway with coastline services, creating a waterfront with impressive features similar to the most outstanding tourist centers worldwide. Investment plan. Return on investment will derive from revenues obtained from the economic viability of the project through the payment of marina fees, commercial infrastructure, toll booth and parking fees. This will bring about change for the welfare of Colombians, both locally and nationally, an improved quality of life, a marked increase in global competitiveness, the protection and conservation of natural and cultural resources, and sustainable land optimization. All for a sustainable and globally competitive Cartagena de Indias.